Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What it do? What it be like? What's the motherfucking bees, knees, and beeswax in this BIH? And this BIH. It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, in the making. SyerVonDutch reporting live from the land is known as Dutchy as always. You know what I mean? Picking it back, kicking it back, and being bull. You know what I mean? Just kicking it, chilling right now. It's an early morning. It's a beautiful morning today. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock on this April day. So make sure that you all up, getting busy, getting to it like you're supposed to, doing what you gotta do. Whatever it is that you do, make sure you're doing what you're doing it well. But yes, sir, yes, ma'am. It's your boy. We live here, making sure that y'all's feeling good on this beautiful day. I'm feeling lovely. Hope that you're doing the same. Shouts out to everybody that's out doing what they gotta do. You know what I mean? Grinding, making sure that you're feeding you and your fams, taking care of you and yours. You feel me? Looking a little rough today. We good. We gonna clean it up tomorrow. Ain't nothing. Ain't no biggie. But swag. But shouts out to everybody, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate you coming through for the views. Make sure you hit that follow, like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Check out all the other platforms. You feel me? Check out the YouTube, uh, SoundCloud. Check out the other content your boy got going on. Plenty of music. Gonna be, like I said, gonna be working on these music videos and other things coming up soon. Been yeah, I mean, just been setting the table up to make sure that everything's good. That everything's gonna be rolling smoothly. So you feel me? Just go ahead and do your thing. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, follow button, all that good jazz. Check out the other platforms. You feel me? We're gonna be getting that good business started and rolling as it should be. You feel me? But yes, sir. Make sure that you got your wake and bake going. Make sure you got your mind right for the day. I mean, we scrolling up that morning roll up right now. So take your time, take your time. But today I just want to chit chat about a couple things. You know what I mean? Basically, the topic of the day is the world that we live in. So just gonna be discussing a few things that have been on my mind lately, as well as, you know what I mean, previewing a little bit more of the previewing a little bit more of the music that I got made. You know what I mean, the finished uh, songs and shit, the finished project. You know what I mean, Soul's gonna be on its way here soon as well. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. Going, like I said, I got Sweet Nothings Volume 1 and Grind Time 2 also in the preps, getting ready to be finished up. Just gotta finish the track list on the Grind Time and finish recording. I think finish recording 2 songs for the Sweet Nothings, and then it'll be all good. And then, I mean, like I've said previously in previous videos, if you pay attention or if you come through and watch it live, you know what I mean, I'm gonna be dropping these tapes on motherfuckers' heads. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. I mean, you just gotta make sure that you're doing what you gotta do, organize, keeping the plan and set, keeping your plan set, making sure that you're going through what you want to do. You know what I mean? And as an independent artist, you gotta make sure that you're doing, you know what I mean, making sure that you're putting your best foot forward, doing what you gotta do, so everybody can rock with you with the, you know what I mean, with your product. You make sure that you're getting the story and can and able to understand the message that I want to present with each project. You know what I mean? I mean, with the soul, I want to make sure I give everybody a firm introduction to who I am. You know what I mean? Let everybody get let the people that listen to my music and you know what I mean, show me love, give you a little insight to, you know what I mean, my way of thinking to a degree, my way of thinking, my come up, my you know what I mean, being raised, being my growth into the man that I am right now. and everything leading up to where basically everything leading up to where I am right now. I mean, I ain't where I want to be completely. You know what I mean? But that ain't nothing but the grind. You know what I mean? That's life. You gotta grind to where you want to be. And if you make sure that you're putting your best foot forward, you always gonna be. You know what I mean? You always gonna be where you need to be in the end of the day. Or at least if your intentions are well, you'll be where you need to be. But you know what I mean? To each their own. Everybody, that's what you have. That's what you live life for. That's what you have the right to make your own decisions. That's what God gave you free will for, man. So you can learn from your mistakes, and you have the right to correct those mistakes, or you can continue to fuck up. Yeah, I mean that's insanity. Definition, man. You can keep banging your head against that wall and see if you get a different result. I guarantee you don't, unless you making some changes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gotta make change. You gotta make some razzle dazzle happen for yourself if you got to. If that's what it is. You know what I mean? Quit sitting around letting life pass you by. If you really want something, you gotta go out there and get it. You gotta work for it and show the show the world, show yourself that you're really passionate about what you know what I mean, whatever it is that you're pursuing, and put in the work. Make sure that you're doing it. You feel me? You gotta stay on top of your game, stay on top of your craft, keep working on whatever it is that you're passionate about. Make sure you follow your dreams, you know what I mean? And do your thing. Shouts out to everybody, you know what I mean? Shouts out to all the local artists, you know what I mean, local independent artists. Shouts out to my bro Tay 7 Miles. Shouts out to PA Jackson. Shouts out to my boy yeah, my boy my boy Royalty. Yeah, my boy CBE Royalty. Shout out to my bro. Shouts out to Swoosh Stacks. Shouts out to all my local artists and shit. Shouts doing their thing. My man's thumbing. Uh, Lope. Shouts out to the Honey Gang. Just shouts out to everybody. You feel me? Everybody doing their thing, grinding. I mean, I peep. I keep my eyes open. You know what I mean? I find it inspirational. You know what I mean? Everybody continuing to pursue the things that they want to pursue. You know what I mean? Ain't no hate. Ain't no hate over here, man. It's all love. It's all love in the damaged camp. You feel me? I don't got no hate for nothing except for the world that we live in. You know what I mean? Big facts. I ain't got no hate for no individual person, not a soul on this planet except for the the powers that be. So if as long as you ain't involved in that, you know what I mean, you good. So yes, chopping it up a little bit. Okay, but first hand. Let me get this shit. Let me get this started. You know what I mean? So yes, shouts out to everybody. Make sure you hit that follow button if you're coming through for the view, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe on the other channels and things like that. Share the share the share the live if you know what I mean. Want to show your boy some real love? Go ahead and just share the live. You know what I mean, ain't no biggie, ain't no biggie. You feel me? Ha ha, bitch. But yeah, first topic on hand, man. The major topic at hand is the world that we live in, man. Man, everybody, y'all gotta be kidding me, man. You y'all gotta be fucking kidding me, man. What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on out there, man? What's going on out there? What's wrong with y'all people, man? What's wrong with y'all motherfuckers? Common sense is not as common as it seems, man. Poor decision making. When it comes to okay, let me let me start here. I feel as though the direction that the world that we living in right now is going is in a it's not necessarily in a dark place right now, but it's heading in that direction. And a lot of us want to just play naive or act like it's shit's not going on, and I'm really really bothered by the people that try to act like they don't see it, and they don't see it. They don't understand what's going on around them. That you 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 don't want to pay attention. You want to keep turning a blind eye to it, to certain things, or you don't want to even acknowledge the the flaws of the blatant flaws of the world that we live in, and as well as the people within it. There are very evil and wicked people out here, man. I've said that, and I've said that in a previous in the very first episode of the roll up that I did, which was called Wicked Righteousness, man. That you got to be able to tell. You got to be able to use your discernment to see the wickedness of these people, the wicked intent of these people, and the way that they move, the way that they operate, the way that they're conducting business and things like that. And it's not going to be any positivity coming from that. You know what I mean? We've lost too many soldiers out here to the jails, to the streets, to domestics, to just mental, physical, psychological abuse. We've lost too many soldiers, queens, kings, princes, and princesses out here in these streets to just stupid, petty shit that never amounted to nothing. Cats beefing over $100. You know what I mean? Pride, ego, respect, simple things that you can easily, you know what I mean? Depending on where you at in the current situation, you can end up losing your life over certain things. And that's the way of the world, man. That's real talk. People Western society we've been desensitized, yet we've been sensitized to certain aspects in which the media portrays to us, like in terms of the demasculation of the African American man, the black man, the black male, which is blatantly evident and blatantly obvious, but people want to continue to act like they don't see it, or they don't want to ignore it, or they want to act like like this shit ain't like real, like this ain't, like it's not a real mental health issue going on in the community. And it's like the growth of an individual, it begins within the household. It begins within your household with your parents, your family structure, how you were raised, how you not even necessarily fully how you were raised, but how you've developed as a person coming up in your life. You have different people who you interact with on a daily basis, or through that you come in contact with throughout your life, and you feel as though those people may have the best interest for you, and then you come to find out like years later that they weren't shit. They didn't mean nothing to you. Their presence in your life didn't even make a significant change or difference. But then there's those people that come into your life that you genuinely connect with, and you have those conversations with, and they help you grow in certain aspects of your life, or you feel as though you may have fell short, or you needed to overcome certain problems or issues, and then you were able to communicate with this, that, and the third person to get a better perspective on how you feel, in terms of where you want to be mentally. Shouts out to the crisis. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. But that's how you want to be mentally. And a lot of these people are out here easily being manipulated because of their current situations, or their livelihood. People want to live above their means, and to a degree, well, to a big degree, to a major degree, it's because of the social media aspect. The media, hip hop, just music in general, not just strictly hip hop, because I'm not trying to hear that bullshit that hip hop is the main reason that shit is the way it is. It's a big portion of it, and that's because of the way, like I said, the way the media's manipulated things throughout the decades. But the mainstay, the main focus and groundwork of hip hop music has always been conscious music. There's always been conscious artists that's preaching the message of how to get yourself together mentally, mentally, physically, spiritually, within yourself as well as within your family construct. And if you're constantly turning the blind eye to the way that things are presented to you, like you're going to easily be manipulated and fall for the tricks that these motherfucking wicked ass people out here are putting in front of your face. Plain and simple. That's why, like, like cats like Lil Nas X and stuff like that, like and Kid Cudi putting on the dress and shit like that. Like, bro, I'm a grown ass man, bro. I'm gonna be blatantly straight up like this. I'm a grown ass man, bro. I have a son. I will never put on a fucking dress because I'm too masculine and secure within my masculinity to put on a fucking dress. And I will never allow my son to see me in a demasculated capacity like that to where I'm putting on a dress or some fucking lipstick or lip gloss or eyeliner or painting my fucking fingernails or shit like that. That's feminine, bro. That's feminine energy, and that is not to be presented. That is not to be presented to a man. Period. Period. We can agree to disagree. We can always agree to disagree. And I'm gonna stand firm in my masculinity when I say this shit too. We can agree to disagree, and to each their own, which is exactly why to each their own. You know what I mean? And you have your right to live your life how you choose and you see fit. But when it comes to presenting ideas, presenting energies, presenting visual content, presenting music, presenting things of social influence upon masses of people, masses of children, you know what I mean? Masses of impressionable young adults who are still looking for their way or trying to figure out the best way for them to succeed or build themselves up in society. It's hard for those young kids to, you know what I mean, know what direction that they truly should be going in, especially when the structure of their home is broken and they don't understand why even their home is broken the way it is. Like, if you're raising I was raised by a single mother, and I never truly, and still to this day don't have a relationship with my father. And that's as you grow older and you realize certain aspects, and especially now that I am a father myself, you realize certain aspects in terms of the father child relationship dynamic and how important it is for you as a father to be in your child's life. I see it every day. I'm with my son every day. I see it every day. I see the glow and the love and the joy and that he in his eyes, and when he says my name, when he calls for me, I feel it. You know what I mean? I feel that love. I feel that growth that he's helping me reach. The growth that my son is helping to cause within myself is what's truly like one of the more beautiful things of this planet. Like, that's one of the things that you receive when you actually have kids and you're involved in their lives on a constant basis, and you're raising your child, you know what I mean, to be raising your child to be a man or a woman, or however you choose to raise your child, because that's what you have the right to do. You have the right to raise your child how you see fit. But like I said, to each their own, and you got to be cognizant of the various evils and forms of evils that are presented to you and throughout the media, and like I said, throughout music and things of that nature. And you have to be very cognizant of why these people are doing these things. There is intent behind every action. There is intent. You don't just do something because you felt like it. Like, you don't just do something for no reason. Like, people, that's what people just don't understand, man. Or just can't seem to grasp that people aren't doing these things for no reason. There is a reason behind it, and whether they tell you that whether they tell you their intent is good, oh, we was doing it to honor somebody, we were doing this to. I can guarantee if you ask the person that they were honoring, if they felt like they did them justice in honoring them in that manner, if they were cool with that, I guarantee you that they would say no. I can pretty much guarantee you they would say no. I appreciate everybody that want to come and show the love. Appreciate y'all. Shouts out to y'all. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Make sure y'all hit that follow and like, you know what I mean? All that good jazz. But yeah. There's so much going on, like I said, behind the scenes that people just you never know someone's intent, the true intentions of why they're doing something, and the influence that they could cause by doing the said action. So let's just paint a picture, like a small picture like this. If NBA YoungBoy was to put on a dress, how would everybody feel about that? He's one of the he's one of the quote unquote harder uh, up and coming rappers of today's youth, in terms of his street credibility, and him being a real nigga in these streets, or coming from the streets, being a real nigga into getting to where he is now. My man, he's making millions of dollars off his music, and he ain't even performing. He ain't even performing shows, and still making millions of dollars and things of that nature. So it's like, he already has millions of dollars. So what's the point? You feel me? What's the point? Shouts out to Outdoorsman for the follow, bro. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit that share button, the notifications, all that. Yeah, appreciate you. But yeah, when you see cats like that, like, what do you expect, man? What do you expect? Good morning, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. What you expect, man? Would you expect? That's what I'm saying. Would you expect an NBA young boy to throw on a dress? I could say I kind of expected that from Cuddy. Like, I expected that move to come eventually. He was formerly with Good Music. They he was lightweight shelved for a little while there, while Kanye was going through his like, during that My Dark Twisted Fantasy era. Like, Cuddy was more so like in the cut. Like, you would have thought he was an independent artist, the way he was moving, like, project wise, and putting his music out. But like I said, he was under the Good Music label with Big Sean and all them, with Big Sean and 2 Chainz at this time, and then 2 Chainz got out of there. But you know what I mean, it was Sahai the Prince, Big Sean, Kanye. Like I said, he had a good little line right there for a second. But yeah, what if Cuddy had wore that dress back then? Would that you know what I mean? What kind of impact would it have today if he had have been wearing that dress back then? See, he had way more influence on terms of, like, younger minds back then, back when the Pursuit of Happiness and all of those his other songs were like more buzzing, more, there were more, he had more hits out, more work, more like current work out at the time. He's been working more recently, and that's why, you know what I mean, these people do these things like that. Like it's to create a buzz. It's the new wave of creating a buzz for yourself as an artist. Like, You got to do something stupid. You got to do something stupid. You gotta like, you know what I mean, embarrassing yourself, humiliation ritual style shit. Yeah, you know what I mean. You got like Cuddy, you gotta wear the dress or get yourself out there in a public image. Like that, that's kind of like what they're doing to Deshaun Watson right now. This like the man's been in the NFL for what, like 4 or 5 seasons now, and we ain't never hear none of this bullshit until he wants to leave Houston because of the constant, you know what I mean, the constant bullshit that's been going on with ownership and them not seeing eye to eye, and him, you know what I mean, them trading away all of his talent. He ain't gotten there when there's nobody on the damn team anymore. So like I said, he ain't gotten there's no reason for the man to be in Houston. He doesn't want to be in Houston. The ownership of the team is clearly not moving in the right direction in terms of like team hires and minority hires, and you know what I mean, making sure that the why would you trade away the best player, the best offensive piece for your team, like trading away D Hop last year? Like, why would you do that? Unless, you know what I mean, there was a bigger picture thing going on. And I think that's kind of like what Deshaun was getting at without saying it more. So that's why now that he's like, I don't care about, now that he's like, I don't care about the money and what all this bullshit. I'm just trying to get out of Houston. Yeah, then all of this stuff starts to happen. So now it's pretty much the humiliation ritual for him. It's going this is to destroy his public figurism, just like they did to Bill Cosby, just like they do to many other black men of success, many other black millionaires, black men, black masculine men. They do that to us when we reach a certain point. Unless you know what I mean, unless you're doing your thing independently, trying to come up and, you know what I mean, be your own boss. And in the world of course, in the world of professional sports and things like that, that's a totally different game, because that's a fraternity. Those are fraternities and sororities, like the WNBA and all that. All these people, all them people are thetas and theta sigmas, pi theta sigmas, and all these other Greek bullshits. Cats ain't even cats ain't even from cats ain't Italian, Roman, Greek, or nothing. Ain't got no history with that nation whatsoever. But you wanna incorporate yourself in the ways of the world. So you're falling for the tricks, and you're gonna have to do the tricks in order to continue to, you know what I mean, move forward. So you gotta pay attention to these people, man. That's why I told my bro the other day, because he's a big Cuddy supporter too. He likes his music, and I like some of his Cuddy's music too, man. I'm not completely knocking the man's craft, but I am knocking the man's character. That's what it's about, man. People gotta quit allowing people's craft to overshine the character. That's basically what we fall victim to in the black community all the time, is allowing people's achievements to overshine their character. If you a shitty person, man, you a shitty person, and it's gonna be blatantly obvious. I mean, it's gonna be evident throughout the actions of your life. You know what I mean? Whether the whether you're exposed on a public scale or not, the ones closest to you are truly gonna always know. You know what I mean? How you were how you were presenting stuff, and how you felt about putting things out there to the public, and your perception on things, and making sure that you say the right things and do the right things and move the right way. That's why a lot of these famous people have, like, you know what I mean, have trainers, handlers, uh, you know what I mean, stylists, all that other things to they have people to help guide their decisions so they don't make the bad, so they don't necessarily make the bad decision, and you can, then you're like pointing the finger at them. Like they don't want to, cats don't want to be that person. They don't want to be that guy. You're like, I don't. It wasn't me. It was so and so. You know what I mean? I didn't do that. I didn't. That was not my intention. I didn't plan on that. I did not intend to do that when I put the video out. Like all this, like all of the satanic imagery and stuff that's going on in music videos and stuff now. It's like as an artist, you have creative control over what you present, how you present your music. Unless you're a signed artist to these major labels, of course, that's totally different, because you know what I mean, they've sold their soul, they've signed their creative rights away to a degree, for real. So it's like when you come to these video shoots and things of that nature, and you see how they got the set up and the lighting and all that, and they got prop blood and all this other shit that they're telling you that they want to use and shit like that. You as an artist didn't have any like input on how that happened, but you do have input on whether or not you want to shoot. You know what I mean? Whether or not you would like your art presented in a certain way. So it's like, if you're allowing these directors and producers to control the way that you're pushing your music or your project out, then you're not then you're not independent. You're not truly independent. You're not making anything yourself. You know what I mean? You're allowing these other people to influence and truly create imagery for you. So thusly, you're losing. That's what kind of like what they say when you say losing your soul, selling your soul, because you're not being creative. You're not the creator of said project, of the said vision of your project. And that defeats the purpose of even being an artist, period. If you're the one creating the art, you're the one who's supposed to present the idea in the manner that you would like it to be conveyed to the masses, to the people. If I present my music like every other artist that's putting music out nowadays, then you would just lump me in with them. I would be you could consider me just like another a new wave of the mumble rap or something like that. I'm just speaking generally, but that's how it is. Like you'll end up lumping an artist like me in with the Lil Yachty's and the other people, but the content of the music is completely different. That's like artists like JID Jid, J Cole's artists on Dreamville, and people and other and certain artists like that. Like he's I would consider him uh a light conscious rapper, for real. I would consider him light conscious because he speaks on a lot. He speaks on a lot of different topics and things, and lyrically he's very nice in delivering his message. You just, I mean, if it's just for the slower minds to catch on and catch up. If you ain't catching on and catching up, if you're not willing to listen to certain songs 2-3 times, then you're not going to catch the message. But that's why songs are made the way that they are, when you're a conscious artist. Like you try to, I want to present my music so that you digest it properly, mentally, spiritually, and then it'll invoke you physically to realize that, you know what I mean, certain shit, certain shit ain't the way it's supposed to be. Certain things aren't moving the way they should be. I should be able to create more freely. I should be more open to, you know what I mean, information about certain things and the way certain things are presented to me, and why are they presented to me in this manner, and why certain artists are constantly doing certain things and making themselves look like asses. And I mean, it's just part of the game. If you want to be, if to be general, to be blatantly general, you know what I mean? Just part of the game. And they will chew your ass up and spit you out. That's what they do to every artist. That's what they do to all artists in the hip hop community. They don't do nothing. They don't do. You don't see. I was just watching a video last night, and bro said that you don't see no country artists in dresses and shit and wearing drag and shit. Like, what's the homie from The View? I said The View. What's the homie's name from The Voice? Country singer dude. Always, I forget what his name is right now. But you ain't gonna see no cat like you ain't gonna see no Garth Brooks in no damn dress. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna see Kane Brown in a dress. And I like Kane Brown too, because he half black. I like him too. I like his music. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna see those type of artists in a dress. You'll see a rock and roll artist or somebody like that in a dress, because when rock and roll is just look into it yourself, and you'll figure it out. But rock and roll music is what it is. So you're gonna see artists like from that genre painting their nails and putting on wigs and dresses and shit like that, like a Kurt Cobain. But if you do your history on a Kurt Cobain, Kurt wasn't happy with the things that were going on in the way that Nirvana's music was being presented in certain aspects. So there you go. He wasn't happy with the lack of true creative control that was going on with the band and the music. Just go back and watch some of his interviews that he's given throughout his life. You might have a little trouble finding some of them, but do your research. Do your own research, man. Read between the lines. Do your own research and see certain things for yourself, man. Certain artists weren't happy with the way that things are being presented. A lot of artists aren't happy with the way things, you know what I mean, roll, especially when it comes to like the way that the money is distributed. You know what I mean? That's why you got to be well aware of the contracts and things that you get yourself into and sign yourself into, making sure that you have the right team, right lawyer, and people, you know what I mean, in your corner to make sure that you're not selling yourself short or selling your booty. Either way, it's gonna be a bad day. For you. So make sure that you're doing your thing, making sure you're staying on top of your game. But yeah, that's just a little light discussion for now. Well, making sure, like I said, make sure that you're paying attention to the bullshit, to these people, and seeing the intent behind the action that these people are out here doing. Man. Just make sure you're paying attention, man. There are a lot, like I said, there are a lot of wicked people, a lot of wicked and evil people out here in this world. Just like there are a lot of good people out here too. Like don't get that misconstrued at all. The world is truly yin and yang. I mean, there are well off good people out here that are actually out here trying their hardest and best to provide for lesser communities and uplift the people that are actually trying to, you know what I mean, uplift those communities and help bring their areas out of poverty and reconstruct, you know what I mean, houses and buildings and reconnecting families and family members and things like that. There are real people out here doing the groundwork, putting in the hard work to help heal a lot of our mentally and physically and spiritually damaged people. So don't give up. You know what I mean? Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the world. Don't give up on the planet yet. You know what I mean? There are many good people out here. It's just that the wicked people are in power, in powerful positions, and they're flexing that power in certain in certain manners. So it's on us. You know what I mean? It's on the people that see the right. That it's on the people that see right, know right, do right, things like that, to counteract that and not allow these people and their wickedness to deter you from continuing to be a good person and do good things within yourself, within your family structure, within your community. You know what I mean? So do what you gotta do. Keep fighting. Stay strong. Maintain your hope. You know what I mean? Don't let these people deter you from, like I said, chasing your dreams and doing the things that you want to do. You can achieve anything that you want to achieve in life as long as you have the mental fortitude to chase after that dream, your goals. You know what I mean? Goals, dreams, same thing, same difference. You just got to make sure that you're truly passionate on what you're doing, continuing to pursue. You know what I mean? The pursuit of happiness, in the words of Cuddy. He on the pursuit, but he wearing a dress to do it. So it's about, you know what I mean? He had to compromise his masculinity to continue to pursue his happiness. So I don't know. It's all about how you see it, man, and how you envision yourself and your true image in this world, and how you want to be. You know what I mean? Presented. I will always knocking shit over. I will always stand on my ground, stand 10 toes, be 10 toes down. Man, big bull, nuts hang to the flow. You feel me? Big bull. They ain't playing with y'all motherfuckers at all. So, yeah, shouts out to everybody. Make sure that you stay in focus, keeping on your grind, pursuing your dreams, and maintaining a healthy mind. You know what I mean? Health, peace, wellness, all that. Make sure you're staying focused and doing what you gotta do, and everything will come around to you full circle. You know what I mean? Karma is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? When you're working in positivity, when you're working with good intent, karma is a wonderful and beautiful thing, and God will truly, you know what I mean, compensate you for your efforts in life. You will see the fruits of your labor as long as you're passionate and your intent within your heart is good, and you have, you know what I mean, and you maintain your focus. Keep your focus right. Get your mind right. Meditate spiritually. Get your, you know what I mean, focus in. If you need to read the word, do what you gotta do. Whatever you need to help you get your spiritual right. Thusly your mental will continue to grow, and you'll want to expand upon the things that you do. You know what I mean? And then it's that. Then it's boom, the explosion that you really wanted to happen for you in your life, and then next thing you know, all of your dreams and goals and things that you wish to accomplish will be starting to slowly trickle in front of you and happen before you in your face, and you'll be like, wow, how did this happen? But God. You know what I mean? But God, through God and manifestation. Yes sir, yes sir, and yes sir, yes sir, yes ma'am. So yeah, just stay focused, do what you gotta do, and don't allow these wicked ass don't, like I said, don't allow the 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 construct of social influence and social influencers and media and all that other wicked bullshit that they put in your face. Don't allow these motherfuckers to manipulate your mind in the way that you think. Stand firm in your beliefs. What stand firm no matter what you believe. I mean, I can't. That's what free will is. You have the right to believe what you want, just like you have the right to do what you want in certain aspects. But there are consequences. There's always consequences for your actions, bruh. There will always be consequences for your actions, positive or negative. There will always be consequences, rewards, things of that nature. Either way, you know what I mean, bad. Same difference. You just gotta make sure that you're doing you, taking your time, keeping on your grind, and then it'll all work out for you in the end. Positive intent. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shouts out to like I said, shouts out to the Hunted Gang. Shouts out to Lope. Shouts out to Murph. Appreciate y'all boys sharing the posts and wouldn't appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody, man. What's up? But yeah, that's my little tidbit for today in terms of, you know what I mean, the world that we live in. I'm definitely I'm gonna tap into that a little bit more as we go and as we grow on within the channel, you know what I mean? And as more people, you know what I mean, as more people chime in, you know what I mean, y'all, you're more than welcome to chat, you know what I mean? Hit your boy up, send him a DM, send me a DM, you know what I mean, on Twitter, Instagram, or anything, Facebook. You know what I mean? Share your opinion. Let me know what you feel, how you think about certain shit. You know what I mean? I'm always open to discussing certain aspects of, you know what I mean, the world that we live in, and the dynamic of how we as people have to continue to push and fight for everything, because that's that's just the way that the government is going to have it. Pretty much. So yeah, you gotta make sure that you're willing to fight for everything that you need or want in this world and in your life, because in most cases you're not going to be handed it. So you got to make sure that you're willing to do what you need to do, and that doesn't necessarily mean violence. You know what I mean? That doesn't necessarily mean violence. It could mean business. You know what I mean? You could you know what I mean, certain interactions with certain individuals and things like that could help lead you to a business venture that you truly seeked in your life, but you just didn't know how to get to it. So, you know what I mean? It's all about your connections and things like that. So you got to be able to read between the lines. You got to be able to read between the lines and see people's intent, so you can, you know what I mean, see if the situation will truly benefit you, and you know what I mean, you can make your necessary steps from there. But yeah, like I said, that's it for that's my little word for the day. My little word for the day. Been chopping it up for about an hour right now, so that's good. We Gucci. Appreciate everybody that's been coming through, that's came through, shared the live. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to all the channels. You know what I mean? Check them out. Like I said, it's all good. It's all gravy. About to take a brief intermission. You know what I mean? Light that thing up. It's been rolled. It's been rolled. I just been chopping. You know what I mean? It's been rolled. So yeah, we about to get it. About to get play y'all little tunes while I get this thing sparked up. While I spark up my thing. Keep it groovy. Keep it cool. Everybody, make sure you stay, like I said, make sure you follow the boy, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit them notification bells on the channels, so you stay posted when I go live and things like that. Cause I'm gonna keep putting pressure on y'all, motherfuckers. I'm gonna keep coming, putting pressure on y'all. And yeah, this is the wave. This is my wave. I ain't worried about nobody else's. I'm worried about mine. You feel me? It's a daily grind. It's a full-time grind. Grind time. Seasons 1 and 2. Bitch. But yeah, go check out. If you haven't, if you've never heard the first grind time, go check it out, man. Go to datpiff.com. You know what I mean? Search SyerVonDutch and you will find it. You will find Grind Time Volume 1. You'll find that classic heat. Make sure you download that bitch. You know what I mean? Show your boy some support, some love. Or, like I said, you can always DM me or email, either way, on any of my any of the social platforms, and I'll be able to hook you up, get the newer music to you, or let you hear some of the classic shit that I got in the stash spot and all that. But yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. Make sure that you most definitely rolling up, cause this has been the roll up, and make sure you smoke some. You feel me? But yep, we will be back. Yeah.
If I get it, you got it, go. 4 million, cause I made it off the side. And